Welcome to Vancouver Public Schools. We are so excited to have you as part of Team VPS. In this presentation, we will discuss benefits for your position, systems commonly used district-wide, new hire paperwork, basic things to know before reporting on your first day, and who to contact for assistance. New employees have a stay-in-place commitment of up to 2 school years depending on their position and program. A copy of your job posting will be provided by the HR team and will identify if your placement commitment is 2 years. If a stay-in-place is not identified on the job posting, your commitment is 1 school year. District employees receive 2 personal leave days per school year. If unused, these days will carry over to the next school year. However, the balance cannot exceed 5 accrued days. If an employee accrues more than 5 days, payroll pays this time out at the substitute rate of pay. Employees accrue 1 sick day per month. If your assignment is 5 hours per day, you will accrue 5 hours of sick leave per month. For a list of paid holidays, please refer to your 1-page district calendar. 10 and 12-month employees receive 5 entitlement days per school year. 10-month employees receive their 5 entitlement days during spring break, and 12-month employees can use their entitlement during winter or spring break. New 12-month employees accrue 6.67 vacation hours per month, 10 hours per month after completing 5 years of service, 13.34 hours per month after completing 11 years of service, and 16.67 hours per month after completing 20 years of service. As a district employee, you will contribute to a Washington State retirement plan if you work at least 4 hours per day. You will start on CSRS Plan 2 from your first day of work, and you will have 90 calendar days to choose if you want to remain on CSRS Plan 2 or change to CSRS Plan 3. HR highly recommends visiting the DRS website to review each plan and help make a decision that best fits your long-term goals. Once a plan is established, you will not have an option to switch. Please contact DRS directly if you have questions regarding retirement. If you have questions regarding the required paperwork, please contact payroll at 360-313-1220. In addition, you will complete a plan selection and beneficiary form. When you log into the computer for the first time, your password is the first 5 digits of your Social Security number. It is recommended to change your password the first time that you log in. The staff portal is a resource for you. In the portal, you will find links to each district department, important information pertaining to that department, and commonly used forms. Your username is a 5-digit employee ID number, and your password is the same password used to log into the system and your district email account. The school district uses GroupWise for district email service. You can log into GroupWise by selecting the GroupWise icon on the district computer desktops or by selecting the link on the district webpage. The username is your 5-digit employee ID number, and your password is the first 5 digits of your Social Security number. Once you are logged in, you can update your password. All district employees are paid once a month on the last business day of the month. You may view your earnings statements through your Skyward Employee Access account. Your Skyward Employee Access login will be sent to your GroupWise email. Through Employee Access, you may view your earnings statements, W-2 information, W-4 information, earnings made year-to-date, time off accruals. If you have any questions regarding your earnings or Skyward Employee login, please contact our payroll department. All Safe Schools trainings are required to be completed by school district staff at the beginning of each school year. If you have been hired as a paraeducator, you are required to complete your Safe Schools training prior to working with students. If your date of hire is prior to the first day of school, please complete a timesheet in building on your first day to record these hours for payment. If your date of hire is during the school year, you will complete the training in building on your first day. Your Safe Schools login and password is your employee ID number. Absence management is a system the district uses to track your paid time off and notify a substitute if required in your absence. If you have an upcoming absence, it should be entered into this system. Once you are set up in the system, you will receive login instructions in your district email, GroupWise. Brand new employees with an upcoming scheduled absence should notify Alex Griffin or Jana Flint of the absence either via email or in their in-processing meeting. Next, we will discuss required payroll and employment forms. Please take a moment to locate your annualized pay form, W-4, retirement status form, direct deposit, immunization records, Form I-9, Washington State Sexual Misconduct Disclosure Release Form, and employment sick leave verification. Please ensure that you have your original signed Social Security card and identification card verifying your date of birth. These documents are required by our payroll department. Without these items, you will not be issued a paycheck. If you do not have a Social Security card, you must apply for one at the Social Security Administration office located in downtown Vancouver. You will be issued a receipt that payroll will use temporarily until your card arrives. Once you receive your Social Security card, bring it to Human Resources as soon as possible. Please note, payroll will not accept a receipt for a card ordered online. Nine-month paraeducators have the option to annualize their pay or to have earnings paid over 12 months, September to August. Your election is irrevocable for the current school year and may not be changed or withdrawn after submitted. If you choose to annualize your pay, gross pay will be based on your current assignment and the number of workdays remaining in the school year. This calculation will be distributed through August. Out-of-pocket medical expenses and voluntary payroll deductions will be deducted during summer months. If you do not choose to annualize your pay, please complete the required annualized pay opt-out form. You will sign off on a timesheet in your building and have earnings through July. Any out-of-pocket medical expenses are collected from the employee by check in the summer months. Let's discuss the forms required by our payroll department. The first one is the W-4. The W-4 determines the amount of federal tax withholdings from your earnings. This form is mandatory and part of your new hire packet, but can be updated and resubmitted with changes to payroll at any time. If you are an Oregon resident and wish to have Oregon taxes deducted, ask HR for an Oregon W-4. Make sure that you have completed all of the applicable fields. Please connect with our payroll department if you have questions regarding the total number of allowances you should claim. Complete steps 2 through 4 if they apply to you. If you have questions, you can contact our payroll department. Lastly, step 5. Please make sure you sign and date the bottom of the form. The retirement status form needs to be completed by all new employees. Please make sure that the highlighted fields have been completed. Note, this form is not to enroll in your retirement plan. All new employees are required to sign up for direct deposit. Please complete the direct deposit form to be submitted to payroll. It is important to make sure that your routing number and account number are correct. If you can, please attach a voided check or direct deposit slip from your financial institution, although it's not required. The immunization status form is not required. However, in the event that there is an outbreak in the school district, you will not be allowed to work until you can show proof of immunity or vaccination history. You could even just print the records directly from your healthcare provider's website. It's a good idea to have them on file, although they will not prevent you from beginning in your new position. Form I-9 is required by the Department of Homeland Security to verify your eligibility to work in the U.S. You will need to complete the first page of the form and provide original documentation listed on page 3. Don't forget to sign and date the bottom of the form with today's date. A Human Resources Specialist will complete the second page of the form. The Washington State Sexual Misconduct Disclosure Release Form is required to be completed by all new employees. If you have previous school district employment, complete a form for each district. If you do not have previous school district employment, complete this form for your last employer. If you have never been employed, this form is not required. Human Resources will mail this form to your previous employer if applicable. Employment and sick leave verification form. You will need to provide this form to your former Washington State school districts to verify your sick leave balance and former employment experience. If HR determines you have similar occupational status, it will be considered for placement on the salary schedule. Starting January 1st, 2020, the School Employees Benefit Board program will administer health insurance and other benefits to all employees in school districts. You are eligible for sub-benefits if you work in a school district and your employer anticipates you will work at least 630 hours per school year. That's September 1st through August 31st. For newly hired employees who meet the eligibility criteria, your eligibility begins on your first workday, and your coverage begins on the first day of the following month. A SEB eligibility worksheet was included in your new hire packet. The worksheet should be read and reviewed carefully. It will indicate whether or not you are eligible for SEB benefits and when that effective date will be. If eligible, the date your coverage begins is under Section 3 and is the first of the month after your start date. You have 30 days from your start date to elect or waive health insurance. You will need to create a SEB My Account. The link is provided on your worksheet. If not eligible, the A2 worksheet still needs your review. If you become eligible at a later date or your work hours exceed 630 in the school year, you will be contacted by your benefit department to enroll or waive health insurance. Make sure to review the important information section of this worksheet. SEB has a few quirks that you may not expect, including automatic surcharges. Lastly, sign and date the bottom of the worksheet. Human Resources will make 2 copies, one for your file and one for our benefit team. You can keep the original. Paraeducators are required to complete the Fundamental Course of Study. This is a state-mandated training. The training that you need to complete is located in the Safe Schools training online. This is separate from the district-required training that you will do on your first day of work. To complete the FCS modules, you will do 1, 2, 5, 9, and 11, and you will do this prior to your start date. You can access the training by going to Safe Schools and logging in with your 5-digit employee ID number. When you've completed the Fundamental Course of Study modules, you'll complete the timesheet that was included in your new hire paperwork. The timesheet asks you to put your legal name, work location, employee ID number, again, that same number you used to log into Safe Schools, and it's also included in your new employee in-processing email. Your base rate of pay, which if you don't know, that's okay. HR can help you fill that out. And then a signature and date. This will be important because this is how we'll track that you completed the training and also that you can get compensated for your time. Please complete a new disclosure statement for your employee personnel file. You completed the disclosures when you applied online, and since some time has passed, we ask that you complete a new one and sign and date the bottom to submit to HR. Finally, the HR team is here to support you. If you need help with absence management navigation questions, please contact our HR help desk. If you need help with our group-wise, computer login, or IT-related questions, please contact the ITS help desk. If you have any questions regarding pay, deductions, accessing your employee access account, please contact our payroll department. Again, welcome to Vancouver Public Schools. We are so excited to have you as part of our team.